Hello friends, welcome to this channel, Center of Excellence Pharma 4. Objective of this channel is to discuss about various emerging technologies like cloud, artificial intelligence, big data, industrial internet of things, blockchain, robotics, and how these technologies can help in resolving business problems or can help in challenges which are there in a challenging global competition. Now, this requires a complete transformation, and this transformation requires a change management. The changes are required at every stage. It's a business processes are to be changed, technology is changing. Most important thing is the resources, the manpower, the people who are driving the system requires a change. As we know, everything is required so people, processes, and technology. So people change management is the most important thing. And I'm going to discuss more onto that. So let's look at the next slide. I'm discussing about 5 different steps, phases, stages, whatever you call it, and how it is going to help in achieving the best digital transformation. The first one is assess. It's basically to begin with, we need to assess the kind of the changes. Those are very important for our company and can show you immediate effect. Now, these changes may be, as I mentioned it, in starting from receiving the customer order. You may be having some manual system, you may be having some old system of getting some written documentation from the customer and making that entry into the system or something like that. But that needs to have various checks, needs to be provided to accept the order. And then it all depends upon the people or who are going to accept, resolve, and process that particular order. So this is what is this assessment. So this assessment is really required for each and every business process. There may be hundreds of such processes will be there. As I mentioned it in earlier, it's the people who are accepting it. Second is the process, how you accept this data, how you process the data. And third is the technology which you are presently using. So everything needs to be assessed. So assessing that is most important thing. It is a starting process. And as we are discussing about a complete digital supply chain, it starts from customers, connects to supplier, goes to manufacturing, and finally to the distribution and logistics. The next one is to prepare. Now, after identifying what needs to be changed, like as I mentioned it earlier, you say, oh, we want to change that order receipt. I already discussed in one of my video about digital order processing system. And I have specifically shown over there how those various processes are there and which processes can be digitized. So I request all of you to please have a look at that particular video because it will give you more idea. That was just one sample which I thought will share so that you get a better ideas about that. So once you identify that these are the challenges are there or this is where we want to change it, then you need to make a call for the preparation and then communicate with all those stakeholders, all those users, all those who are making use of that information, or all those who are part and parcel about the processing of that information. Once you prepare that, then you do a planning. Once your all employees are on the same page, they all accept it. It is basically who is capturing the data. There is person who may be processing the data. So there is the person who may be using the data. There may be a person who will be looking that data for planning purpose. There may be somebody who is looking that data for the order processing purpose. There may be somebody who is looking the data from the outstanding about the orders. So no, various other things are there. So there are various people who are involved. There are various employees are there who are there. So all of them have to come onto the same page and accept it and how we are going to work on that. Then you make a detailed plan to get a commitment from all those stakeholders, and then the implementation process is been done, and then all that data sharing seamlessly will be considered and all that. And then you go to the next step of implementing the process. Now, as we know, you may have to do some business process re-engineering. You may have to do technology upgrade. Technology upgrade also may be hardware, it may be software. And then that software needs to be designed, it to be checked, it is to be installed, it's to be validated, all that. And then you go in for that implementation. So this is it's a major change. It's a major important step into the entire process and all that. And it may take from weeks to months, or may go to the years also, actually, So this, and all commitment about the resources and their using and accepting these changes is very important. Once you do that for one particular process, and then you go for the next step about the change implementation. As I also discussed about digital transformation into the three steps, three stages, is basically digital, digitization, and digital transformation. So digital transformation is basically integrating of the various processes which are adopting the digitization. And digitization actually uses the digital signals. It could be from sensors to connecting the data and all. So that is how this whole thing gets sustained, and then that achieves the desired results, and the success is there actually. So this change management process, I thought I will share with you to bring more clarity into adoption of this digital transformation. If you need more information, if you need any clarity discussions, feel free to contact us. Our domain and technology teams will help you to understand your challenges and help you to give you the suggestions for achieving the expected desired results. Our contact details are shown over here. Please do subscribe our channel for more inputs onto this. Thank you. Bye.